Аноним, большое спасибо
Both
за
Faith No
донат.
More and Red Hot Chili Peppers would prove to be some of the most exciting bands of the late 80s and early 90s. What started out as a cordial relationship with Faith No More opening for the Chili Peppers would soon sour, resulting in a decades-long feud. Stay tuned for the full story.
Я думаю, это 4 отдельных мы даже сделаем. Учитывая донат, спасибо.
Back in 1987, the Chili Peppers would launch a tour in support of their latest album at the time, the Uplift Mofo Party Plan. The tour would run until 1988, and one of the opening acts was
сегодня, ребята. А кто ждал? Кто ждал Полину единичку, кто не ждал двоечку? Пропишите.
No More, who was on the road with the Chili Peppers for several months. Now, it's important to note this was the pre-Mike Patton.
Так, субтайтлс надо врубить, да, реально. Значит, блядь, давайте, короче, заново.
Both Faith No More and Red Hot Chili Peppers would prove to be some of the most exciting bands of the late 80s
Клево,
and
что
early
русские
90s.
прям есть хорошие субтитры.
What started out as a cordial relationship with Faith No More opening for the Chili Peppers would soon sour,
Кому вообще на все насрать, 0 можете ставить.
In a decades-long feud. Stay tuned for the full story.
Так. А, у них враждючка была, что ли, какая-то? Ни хрена себе. А он еще мистер Бангл, кстати. Блин, мне кажется, мистер Бангл как-то... Опять же, причем я не думаю, что за счет этого чела. Ну, типа, мистер Бангл, это было, да, что-то интересное. Ну, то есть, я не знаю, конечно, но мистер Бангл был интереснее точно, чем Faith No More. Типа, мне кидали и то, послушать и так далее. Но вообще, типа, из этого списка РХЧП как бы наиболее уважаемый для меня.
Back in 1987, the Chili Peppers launched a tour in support of their latest album at the time, the Uplift Mofo Party Plan.
Лайки тогда давайте поставьте на стрим. А то что это?
The tour would run until 1988, and one of the opening acts was Faith No More, who was on the road...
Вообще никому не нравится. О, ебать вас. Ну все тогда, все. Пошел на поводу у зрителей, поддался просто на провокацию. Все.
Now, it's important to note this was the pre-Mike Patton lineup of Faith No More that was fronted by Chuck Mosley. The hostility didn't really begin until Patton became the frontman of Faith No More, which was pretty funny considering both bands played somewhat similar styles of music. In 1989, the feud
очень похожие, да. Типа одни...
would erupt between Chili
Ладно,
Peppers
ничего не буду говорить.
Frontman Anthony Kiedis and Faith No More's frontman Mike Patton. The feud apparently stemmed from Faith No More's 1989 music video for the song Epic from the album The Real Thing.
Можно оценить пародию? Можно. Оценивай.
Allegedly angered Kiedis, who was upset that Patton appeared to be stealing his moves. During a 1990 interview with Kerrang! Magazine, Kiedis made his displeasure known when interviewer Mick Wall would ask the question, "Did Mike Patton rip you off hook, line, and sinker, or what?" To which Kiedis responded, "Yeah. My drummer says he's going to kidnap him and shave his hair off and saw off one of his feet, just so he'll be forced to find a style of his own. It used to really bother me. I thought, what a drag if people get the idea that I'm actually ripping him off, especially in the UK where Faith No More are much better known than us. In America, it's a different story. People are aware of the profound influence we've had on them. Many in the press chose to bring up the Kiedis beef with Patton during interviews with Faith No More. During a 1990 interview with Hot Metal, Patton was pretty cordial, claiming the similarities between the bands were merely superficial, while also praising the Chili Peppers, saying, "I don't have a clue, it just kind of came out of the blue. I mean, I could speculate, but I really don't know. It doesn't bother me a bit."
Типа, мне насрать, тоси-боси, мне вообще пох, я не в курсе. И очень долго описывает, насколько ему пох и как он не в курсе.
I got a real big kick out of it, to tell you the truth. I mean, if he's going to talk about me in interviews, that's fine. It's free press. It's pretty out of line.
Ну, ничего, свободно. Ну, может, он реально, типа, и правда так и думал, но... ну, блин, да. Такое всегда подозрение вызывает, согласитесь, да, когда человек говорит, типа, слишком как-то вот правильные мысли какие-то. Ты такой, да ну, блядь.
I don't know. That's beat, but I have no reason to talk shit about him, he'd say. The feud seemed to be limited to Kiedis from the Chili Peppers, as the other members of the band didn't really care. Here's Flea of the Chili Peppers discussing the feud.
We've definitely been an influence on a lot of bands. But I don't know, that's not really my concern. My concern is just, the Red Hot Chili Peppers sounding good. And, if people are influenced by us, I guess that's a compliment, but we just play what we play. try to do it as good as we can. Any fight between us, that was a bunch of bullshit created by the media.
Типа какой-то там, да это что-то СМИ там хуйней занимаются, нам вообще пофигу.
I think they're a good band.
Хорошая группа, дай им бог здоровья, типа говорит.
You know, there was maybe like what?
Не, слушайте, ну так-то получается как бы, ну, блин, база.
Some things said between Anthony and the singer, and I don't, you know.
А это кто говорит, я так и не понял, вот этот чел? Это кто? Что-то хуй пойми.
It all means nothing to me, you know. I know some of the, you know, those guys in the band are nice people, and there's no fight, you know. The media loves to create things like that, and.
Ну, это не media likes to create things like that. Это people likes to read things like that. И поэтому media, типа, как бы обязана, да, типа, делать things like that.
They get their jollies off, but it, you know, it means nothing to me.
The feud wouldn't be reignited until 1999.
Вынужденно.
At that time, Faith No More was done, and Patton was playing in the band Mr. Bungle, who happened to be on the same label as the Chili Peppers. Both bands were set to release similarly titled records.
Same label, это значит вообще это, блядь, лейбл вбросил всю эту хуйню, чтобы и тех пропиарить. Господи, блядь, о чем речь вообще?
As the Chili Peppers are putting out Californication, while Mr. Bungle was releasing the album California. The label opted to delay Mr. Bungle's album so as not to create confusion amongst the public. In addition to that,
и это типа облом для, ну, такая
both
подстава.
groups were set to play the same festivals in Europe in the summer of 1999.
Тогда уже так
notified that his band was removed from 3 festivals at the request of Kiedis. Mr. Bungle guitarist Trey Spruance would reveal what happened in an interview, saying, "We were booked months in advance to do 11 festival dates in Europe. Come summer, we get a call from the 3 biggest of those festivals saying that we can't play, because the headlining band retains the right to hire and fire whomever they wish. We found out it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so our manager called their manager to find out what the hell was going on, and their manager was very apologetic and said, 'We're really sorry. We want you to know this doesn't reflect the management's position or
Блять, чё, сука, а?
we were
Вообще
3
внимания не
biggest of those festivals, saying that we can't dates in Europe.'"
Так, we booked months in advance. 3 фестиваля из 11 сказали, мы не можем играть, потому что кто-то из групп хедлайнеров попросил, чтобы такого не было. То есть, получается, это Red Hot Chili Peppers, что ли, хуйню мутят в адрес Faith No More. Ну, бля, некрасиво, да, пиздец.
Call from the 3 biggest of those festivals, saying that we can't play, because the headlining band retains the right to hire and fire whomever they wish. We found out it was the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so our manager called their manager to find out what the hell was going on, and their manager was very apologetic and said, "We're really sorry. We want you to know this doesn't reflect the management's position or the band's for that matter. It's Anthony Kiedis who
Конкретно это Kiedis, типа, ну, сказали.
wants us, he'd say." As an act of retribution, Mr. Bungle would play a Halloween show the same year in Kiedis' home state of Michigan. The band would play a series of Chili Peppers covers while dressed as the band. Patton would alter the lyrics of some of the songs to make references to the band's struggle with drugs. And Kiedis supposedly heard of the show and got the group removed from a festival in Australia.
Так это они раньше сделали, или это они так ему отомстили? Блять, сука, ну нахуй этот английский язык пиндосский, донатьте нормально.
Both acts were set to play the following year. Mr. Bungle bassist Trevor Dunn on his website would state the following: "Everything you've heard about the Red Hot Chili Peppers screwing us is true. I'm not sure why they did it other than a non-singer jealousy. They kept us off of festivals. Ultimately, they screwed me out of a lot of money, for which I will forever harbor anger. The best part is they had full support from the record label," he would state. Even the Fox TV show The Five, which would be anchored by Greg Gutfeld, would weigh in on the feud, with Gutfeld calling the Chili Peppers, and I quote, "a poor man's Faith No More," and referred to the Chili Peppers as the worst band on the planet. In a 2010 interview, though, Mike Patton appeared to be over the feud, saying, "I have no idea what it was about then, and I don't know now. But I bet we'd have a warm embrace if we ever saw each other," referring to Kiedis. That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure
С одной стороны, забавно, занятно, да, что есть какой-то, типа, что была такая история, были какие-то такие конфликты, Типа, это Kiedis говорит. Это раньше меня... Подожди. Kiedis to Kerrang! Magazine. Блин, знаете, что самое тупое? Походу, лучше смотреть просто сразу на английском нормально, с субтитрами. Ну, то есть мне так, по крайней мере, чем слушать. Как бы, если я сосредотачиваюсь на русских субтитрах, то мне уж лучше сразу текст быстро прочитать на ускоренном, чем вот так вот, типа, мучиться. Либо просто на английском его прочитать весь и думать изначально на английском, чтобы не париться. Used to really bother me, ну, типа, что-то
In American
тоси-боси. Да,
interview,
там.
Chili Peppers
Особенно в
saying
Англии, где
a
они
real
там
big
более
kick out of
популярны.
it
Паттон ответил, да мне пофигу вообще. Вот.
going on, and their manager was, I want you to know this doesn't reflect the management's position,
Так, это
attribution,
Kiedis.
Mr.
В качестве акта возмездия, да, все же четко написано. То есть, короче, этот что-то спизданул, они такие, да ладно, пох вообще, нормально все. Этот какую-то хуйню сделал для них, а они такие, ты заебал, блядь, ну на нахуй, в твоем штате тебя подъебем еще, блядь, песни с этой переделаем, что ты наркоман обосранный, блядь. А? Ну, то есть, в принципе, и творческие, и красивые, и так далее, ну, типа, ответили, если это все не гонево, конечно, то, что мы сейчас смотрим. Ну, забавно, да. Мне честно, ну, блин, самое тупое, что при этом по музыке, так как бы РХЧП, мне в том числе малоизвестные какие-то их песни, ну, как-то более прикалывают, чем это. Ну, там и так далее, да. Мистер Бангл, блин, я лучше Праймус послушаю из такого шиза-музла. Мистер Бангл, типа, занятно, но не цепляет, честно. Ну, это вот так. Но поступили они, ну, как бы, с точки зрения, вот если чисто по-человечески, конечно, Kiedis что-то, блядь, ёбу дал совсем. Некрасиво повел себя. А тут, как бы, челики максимально как раз козырно ответили. Так что... Ну, спасибо большое, в любом случае интересно было. Спасибо. Че, едем дальше.